What's up guys, Scabselicious here. I'm going to play, as you see, the Stanley Parable. A game that I bought a couple of months ago. It seems to be very funny actually, because I have heard of people that have played it before. And this seems interesting because if I heard right, it's about a guy called Stanley, of course, that finds himself alone in his workplace, in his job. So let's begin, shall we? Okay, loading. Never the end is loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay, understand that.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
427.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-lending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been doing exactly.
That seems kind of a weird job, but
was happy.
What's about that room? That's just weird. Okay,
and then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Peculiar?
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Something is wrong, guys.
Frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, guys, something weird is happening and we're gonna fix this. It stands, I hate Mondays. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Hello.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hello.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Hello, where is everyone? Are you in the plant? No, not under the plant. Okay, let's see. Can I go here? No, of course not. It's very bright outside though. Okay, what's happening? Where's everyone? Hello? 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 Okay, they're apparently not there, so let's go through this door. Nope. Okay. This is very empty.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fuck that, I'm going my way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, of course, I want to eat some food. Wait, it's not there. Anyway, let's go.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Give me my drink, I want a Coca-Cola! Okay, then I'll not get it.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Yes, it is.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
'Cause I'm dancing by the sofa, I am happy, everything is blue.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Alright, I am doing as you say.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Shall we listen to him once? Alright, we'll listen to him.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay, let's go this way. Okay, not that way. Then we're going here. Let's see what we will find in here. It's the meeting room, right?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Tomorrow, complete 2 days, unfinished again, tears, right, next day's shit. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide is slick, blue, graphing, blah 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 blah. Okay, goodbye. Let's see. Where am I going?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, I'll do that. I'll not fuck around with you. So, what might be here? Hello? Hello? Is this an office? Seriously? This... Oh. Hello?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Why
what he
is
could
there
not have
empty
known
glasses
was that the
and cups
keypad
everywhere?
behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
What?
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2875.
Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely. But no, this is what he was going to do instead.
2845. Then
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
What might be here?
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. This sounds is beginning to be very odd. Okay, what's happening? Am I going down or just here? Okay, it's down. It's down. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Oh. Loading. That's kind of obvious now. Okay. Loading every day. I'm loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Yes.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Let's see what happens if I go this way.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind Control Facility. What the fuck? Escape. Mind Control Facility. Escape. Mind Control Facility. Escape. No, I'm going to escape. No, I'm doing this for once, okay? I'm gonna replay this anyway. Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I know what is here. It's cameras and it's stuff and there's papers and lamps and everything. Let's press the button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Okay, this is one weird place. Everything is what the heck?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Okay, so it's
No.
a mind control thing.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Oh,
Had he
God.
truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
This seems so,
But here
man.
was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Okay,
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Alright, how am I going to do this then? Right, it's not that way. Am I going facility power? Facility... Ah, something up there. I'm going up there. What's that then? I'm going to destroy everything. I'm not gonna let you do something with my mind. Hello. Guy. Run, Forest, run. I'm going to do something. Everything offline, everything's offline, everything's offline, everything's offline. What if... Maybe I'd have to do it in right order, do I? Well, I'm going to do that just in case. It's 4 up there. It's 1. It's 2. And it's 3. And up there. In the shitty place, I'm going to punch the buttons. 4. And then I'm going to punch the 5th button. I think it's the 5th button anyway. Ah, oof. Over here. Come on. Come on. Bam. That's everyone, right? Or was it more buttons here? No, it was every button. It shouldn't have been any other... Anyway, let's get through the door. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway. Oh, there's something more in there. Mind controls idle...
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Bye-bye. What happened? Something happened. What happened? Well, it's clearly very...
Blackness. And a rising chill of uncertainty.
Yeah, uncertainty.
Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do.
Oh, it's beautiful outside.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Why does it look like this?
That was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Right.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
It's not really open, but then we...
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation. the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I'm so happy. Yes.
Well, is that supposed to be like that ending, or does something else happen? It's absolutely loading anyway. Let's see. Is that the ending? It's clearly the ending of that one. So, okay, guys, I'm going to do the other endings later. So next time, we're going to deny everything is trying to tell us. Everything is telling us to do, I guess. Because why not? Well, thank you for watching. Like if you enjoyed. Share this my channel to friends you think would like watching my videos. And have a nice time and everything. So bye.